Hello everyone, I'm here at the launch of World Padel League and I had the chance to speak to one of the legends of Indian sports, a man who has not only conquered the world of tennis but also made huge impacts off the court. He is India's first ever Grand Slam winner and only for him to add 11 more times to it. Mr. Mahesh Bhupati.
Paddle is a hybrid between tennis and squash, and it is brand new sport when, as far as India is concerned. We're excited to bring this to India because I know paddle is growing very quickly. We've constructed a very small stadium of 500, so we can test it. But it's going to continue to grow. I feel both pickleball and paddle are going to continue to grow to India, and we're happy to be part of that story.
So it's completely different from tennis, as you said. So what made you, I mean, what inspired you to go for paddle and bring it to India, and what kind of future do you see for this sport in the country?
Well, they are the fastest growing sports in the world, right? And paddle, they're even talking about the LA Olympics right now. So I feel that India catches up eventually, and we're happy to be at the forefront of that paddle growth now.
So there weren't any Indian paddlers that I saw. How do you want to make it mainstream and more accessible to the Indian audience?
Yeah,
How they can
we've been talking to the federation already. I think next year we're going to add an Indian component to each team next season, and we're going to work with the federation to find those players through either through the Indian tour, or we'll probably do a different talent hunt which we're planning.
And so, how has been this transition? You have been promoting various leagues, whether it be tennis, hockey, or now paddle. How has been the transition from a pro tennis player to an entrepreneur?
I mean, it's not the same, but I can say that from the player's perspective, and being a past player myself, I know what they expect, what they would like to see. So half of the battle there is won from our perspective because we try and make sure the players are taken care of. So their only focus is to do well on court, and that's pretty much what we focus on.
So there's been a slip in singles, in tennis singles success for India. So how do you see it? I mean, is there a fault in the ecosystem, tennis ecosystem? What do you think? And should we as Indians rather focus on doubles rather than going for a single slowly?
I think we would all like to see singles champions come out of India, both men and women. But slip in the ecosystem. I don't think there is an ecosystem. So the first step for anyone to do is to build that ecosystem, and then I'm sure we have enough talent in the country.
And one last thing, sir. You did put out a story regarding pointing out the difference between India and China's sports budget. So I wanted to understand where do India lag? Is it infrastructure? Is it coaching? Is it financial backing? Or is it all? What is it?
Look, I think if India wants to be a dominant force in the sports world, there has to be multiple changes, and multiple changes come with capital allocation because we have so much talent in our country. Having said that, India has a lot of different issues to deal with. Millions of us don't have electricity and water in different parts of the country. So it's unfair to continuously expect government to pump in budgets. But I think the private sector is doing their bit now, or starting to do more. A lot of foundations, a lot of big corporates are putting money into sports. So, all in all, I think we're headed in the right direction. A bit slower than we would like, but hopefully we can continue to get better and better.
One last thing, so you are joining us for Trailblazers 3.0 conclave. If you can just send us say a message to them.
Yeah, hi, this is Mahesh Bhupati, and I look forward to seeing you at the Trailblazers 3.0 in Kolkata in March.
So you're now, owner of a team in this league. How do you feel? What are your
Actually, I've been introduced to this league by my children, and they started playing paddle tennis a couple of months back, and I used to wonder where they're going and what they're doing. And I was going to Dubai, I think last year, and my youngest son asked me that Papa, can you get me some paddle racket? And I said, what? I said, what's that? So I thought he was talking about the paddle boat, and I said, there's something called the paddle racket. And he says, yeah, it's this new sport, and we started playing it. Then my oldest son has become obsessed with it, and he goes nearly every day and he plays it. So that's my introduction to the sport. So when I was offered the team and when I took it on, they were the most excited. And inshallah, they're going to be here with me tomorrow because they're very excited. My younger one is, but he's probably will be in school. But Nivan is coming with his friends, my older one, and he's excited regarding it. It's what I hear about it is the little study that I've done. Uh, it's one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and it is a very fast sport. It's extremely interesting. The sports athletes are supposed to be uh, very fit. I haven't seen a live game yet, which I'm going to see tomorrow. So for me, it's actually sports come before films. I'm a sportsman by nature. I used to swim and play football for my school and college, for my university. Then after a certain age, you slow down, like how professional athletes start playing golf later. So CCL came my way, and then we got a CCL team. So we play cricket every year. In fact, CCL starts on uh, 8th of this month. So it's sports has always been a part of my family. It's in our DNA. My father was selected for the Madhya Pradesh Ranji Trophy team. My older chacha, was the captain of the Madhya Pradesh Ranji Trophy team. So it's something that even like in our family, uh, health comes. Health is like priority. So with health, when you keep good health, automatically you stay away from vices. Sports makes you stay away from vices, and that's why I try to teach my children or educate my children that where your academics is concerned, even if average, I'm good with it. But just be into sports, because when you're into sports, you stay away from vices.
So there are no Indian fans in this league. How do you think this league can resonate with the Indian audience?
Oh, I don't worry about that. I feel that once the sport catches on, I think Indians are somebody who are extremely enthusiastic where sports are concerned. They will jump into it and they will start probably practicing. I hear that Dhoni is a big fan, and so he himself has got a great fan following. So as he has started playing, his fans will start playing, and soon we will have some really professional athletes playing for this league, for or any league in the world.
So you have been involved, like you said, you have been involved in all kinds of sports. I saw that you have been doing motorsport as well. So comments on that? Getting involved in motorsport, find there.
Yeah, in fact, I was very thankful to a friend of mine called Nasir Saeed. So he's the proprietor. He's the owner of that racing league, and that was supposed to happen 6 months back, but it rained out, and it was a little dangerous for because there are there are three categories of races on that day. There's this exhibition race, there's a professional race, and then there's an ad- adventure race. So they didn't want to take the risk, and they cancelled it 6 8 months back. This time they had another event where a lot of professional racers came down. So it was like organized in a very short time. I got onto the bike. So I ride. I'm basically a rider. When I was a kid, I used to ride the BMX. Then I started riding the RX 100 and graduated into the RD 350. Now I ride a Ducati. So this time when I went, I rode for his team and I rode the Ducati. I was a little comfortable also with the bike, and because I knew the bike's behavior, I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
One last question. Any new film projects that you're working on, you want to know, let your know your fans about?
So I start now a film called My Punjabi Nikah, which stars Sanjay Dutt, Anu Kapoor, Ayush, and we plan to launch New Girl. Um, because I think as a family now, or any big production house should introduce new talent if they have the capacity to. because we have a scarcity of talent, and introducing new talent, it's you just vasten the whole spectrum, of actors, of technicians, of you have more choices, and I think everyone should get an opportunity. People struggle and they get demoralized. So if you have the capacity, like fortunately with God's blessings, we have the capacity to launch new talent. So uh, so I consider that even in sports, where where you should give new talent, who just sometimes that sportsmen are just benched all their lives and they never get to play a game. And this is something that I'm a little against. You should always give somebody an opportunity to play. To otherwise, frustration, desperation, sets in, because sportsmen are people who really start, you know, working on themselves from when they're 4 years old, 5 years old. A lot of them have injuries, but they still play. So yeah, so my respect for sportsmen and sports is a lot. So that's why I'm a part of this, and so biking is something, as you mentioned, that I've been riding. So when I got the opportunity, I jumped and I sat on the bike, and I really enjoyed myself. I plan to see them play tomorrow. So I think once I see the potential, I'll be in a better position to answer that.
For more such updates, keep following Revsportz and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.